Something must be done. All of Icehammer's miners... The cult has enlisted the aid of Marithrax, a white dragon as greedy as he is stupid. But don't take him lightly. What he lacks in brains, he makes up for in brawn.
Greetings, adventure.
The Lord's Alliance seeks the cult of the dragon must be desperate for Riftwing. Despite the problems you caused them in Icefire Peak, they've returned and resumed their mining operation. Icehammer's forces are still tied down dealing with the Frost Goblin threat. I'd like to formally request your help on behalf of the Lord's Alliance.
Someone asked that.
Alright. Now, go out of that. No, you don't want that. Okay. Okay. Now you guys can hear me. I'm so sorry. I thought you guys could have heard me for 20 minutes. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Mute yourself real quick.
I just heard Jacob's voice come. Alright.
Ah!
So, I am on. The dragon is fixing to come up in an hour and 7 minutes. Creative Trash Bin. Welcome back to you too.
Alright. Honey, I think that's your thing down there.
I like potatoes too.
I like chocolate milk.
I like potatoes.
I like chocolate milk.
Potatoes.
Chocolate milk.
Mm. I don't think I can do unholy screeching. I'm sorry, Creative Trash Bin. I'm so sorry. I don't think my audience would like it.
But it was Jacob that did it.
The dragon is here. Alright, guys. This dragon isn't that hard to beat.
Says someone that's level 70.
Well, yeah, I'm a level 70. I love this dragon, though. It's one of my favorites.
Alright, I'm gonna step out that way I don't keep interrupting yourself.
Okay. Okay, so this dragon can freeze you. It kind of sucks when it freezes you. Yes, my level is over 70. If you can see that my character right now, she says she's a level 49, but she's in blue, so that means she's actually over. She's at least level 70. And I've leveled up a couple times after being level 70, so... If you can see, after I passed that level area, it took me back to the level I was, which is level 70. Alright, so after you do the missions and you've accepted them, then you're going to go back to the Proctor's Enclave, which I had a discussion with you guys earlier, but you couldn't hear me. I say it differently than what it's actually supposed to be said. Nah, I don't want to have some food. But thank you, Creative Trash Man. I like food. My favorite food is chicken. and potatoes. Alright, so you're gonna go here, you're gonna turn in your missions. She has a lot more for me, but I'm not gonna accept them right now. Alright, so it says complete the dungeon Famebreaker Island. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing a dungeon right now. Not gonna do that. I'm gonna help you guys with some other stuff. And knowing how to do certain things. So general is just the dungeons. Here I just gotta do a dungeon. Here I just gotta do a dungeon. And here there's some dungeons, but they're not that bad. I don't know who that is, so I'm not gonna accept their friend request. Well, their thing. I like chicken and potatoes too. They're my favorite. They're my favorite. So, I guess I can show you guys now how to, if you get into a guild, which there's a ton of guilds on Neverwinter. Currently, I'm in the guild Xfinity. You're going to go to your stronghold, then you'll go to your stronghold, or if you're in an alliance and your alliance people will help you, go ahead and do that. It's all up to you. As you can see, my internet is a little glitchy, and I'm sorry for that. It's just how Windstream works where I'm at. Maybe better for you where you're at. Alright. So, as you can see, I got an experience bonus. You can claim them. You get stuff. When you're in a stronghold, when you enter the stronghold, you're able to pray. As you can see, I'm lagging a little bit as I was praying, so just so you know. Just so you know. Alright, so when you donate, you just click on your mimic, your beautiful mimic, and then you click your guild that you want to donate to, and you see what you can donate. Like labor, I have a bit of labor. I'm just gonna donate one of my labor guys. Okay, we have enough gold in the guild stronghold. We need some gems. Let's see what I can donate. Rank 3s don't mean anything to me. They'll help the guild out. When you donate to a guild, you're able to help your guild expand. And what I mean by expand is, I'll show you in just a second what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to donate some surplus equipment. Can't have any of my Astro Diamonds. I've got plenty of that stuff. But anyway, so when you donate to a guild, you help your guild expand. And what I mean by expand is, with every donation that you have, if it's influence or just the surplus in equipment, it helps. And the reason it helps is because it helps you where you can build things onto the guild. For instance, like, let's see here. I'm gonna go to my map and I'll do one thing. I'll show you one thing. This was not the right place, but I can show you this heroic encounter. A heroic encounter inside of a guild helps you gain influence. Influence is needed to upgrade stuff in the guild. As like I said before, I will show you what you can, one of the things that you can upgrade in a guild. For one thing is the guild hall. The guild hall is also, I believe, where you have your guild level and stuff. Usually people will upgrade that more often than anything else. But having some of the other stuff actually does help. And I can show you the difference between a guild that's like the one in Xfinity and a starter off guild. As you can see, I got the heroic encounter and I completed it, and I got 150 influence for my guild. So, like this.
Broom!
Yes, it's a broom. As you can hear, the sound in the background was my husband. He's a dork. He's a dork.
That's some of the nicest things you've said about me.
The also sound in the background is my cousin. He's a dork too.
I'm not a dork. I'm adorkable.
He breaks my heart a lot, guys. He breaks it so much. So much. Alright guys, so
You want to have some food?
Some. I also like chicken. Fire! Wait, I got this. You guys ready? Jacob McFire. Jacob talking caveman, calm down.
Alright. Ugly.
Hey. Jacob take no. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Hang on, I got this. Mute. Hey, can they see that?
I don't know. Yes, I think. I don't know if you guys can see the volume getting changed up and down. My husband's playing with the controller.
I have nothing but.
Will you hand me a Pip Zero?
A Pib Zero?
Yeah.
Why not a root beer?
Because I'm still on a diet.
You know what I say to that, Richard?
I'm gonna die from it?
No,
Yes.
no,
That's why they call it a diet.
That's what I was gonna. Oh, no, that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say this. Politely say, I refuse to. It works.
Alright, so guys, right here is something that you can upgrade in a guild. Now, we have to tend to this one. To get it to level 5, you have to have 198 gold. You have to have surplus equipment. You have to have the frozen trinkets. You have to... Whatever. You have to have the Treasures of Trinity. all this stuff helps increase this part in the guild. It helps process it to a different level.
So mean to me.
As I said before, I'm sorry for the noises in the background. So I'm going to try to do this as a public. I think it might actually let me do some of the smaller dungeons as a private, but not like the bigger ones. So okay, so the dungeon that we are going to do right now is the clock tower. I'm going to show you some of the stuff about it, and I'm not going to have other people in here with me, so that I can actually take my time to show you guys instead of having to just run through it. Now, when you do this dungeon with other people, they're going to just run through it most of the time, unless you have your own team. And then there's still a chance that you're going to have that one person on your team that's going to run ahead anyway.
I'm going to kill everything for you.
Yeah. And there's two extra chests in this place. So, let's begin the clock tower. Right here, you can buy stuff from this guy right here. He'll give you healing potions and stuff if you need it. You can also sell stuff in your inventory that you no longer need. This is one where you can get the insignias for the mini arrows. And I'm sorry if I say a word wrong or mispronounce it. I am terrible at it. There's a trap right here. If you are a trickster rogue, you're able to deactivate them. So I'm just going to go ahead and deactivate it. I don't know where the trigger is for it. I think it just goes off normally, but...
If you're 3 squares out, it'll activate.
Okay, so... There's nothing around here. I think when you first... Actually, there is. Right here, you have a dungeoneering thing. So if you had the skill or a kit, you can do it. And that's going backwards. If you can see right now, I have my monkey out. She's really good. She helps with a couple different things.
Her stats get added onto your stats, and she can hold up to 3 rings.
Okay, most people jump off, but the bottom of this staircase, there's a trap. I can't disarm it. It's not letting me. But there's this trap there. Most people just jump off at the top. If you can handle the damage, then go ahead and jump off, but...
If you're a rogue, warlock, control wizard, or a cleric,
you can jump off and roll. Or you can jump and do your special move to make it where you don't take as much damage.
I was also going to add the Ranger and Radical, because the only ones that can't are the ones that guard.
I've also noticed that Neverwinter has updated a little bit better. And with this place, if you haven't killed the enemies, sometimes it doesn't let you kick the door. I do too. It does make it where people can't completely run through it. But again, people do run through a dungeon. That's just what they do. Over here you have a trap as well as an arcane kit.
You can avoid the trap if you activate the arcane kit from the side. If you try to activate it from the front, you will activate the trap.
Okay.
Sorry.
Now, usually on this dungeon you have 3 people. You have you and 2 other people. And it's fairly easy to get in these dungeons. There's 2 traps on this door. There's nothing on either side of the hallway.
Yeah, I still haven't figured out how to dodge these ones yet. I think you just roll or guard or whatever you do to get to the door before it activates. Baby, wasn't that the way back there? With the crystal to get the chest?
I can double check to make sure that there's nothing in here. Okay, so you got some more enemies to kill. They're not that hard. Okay, so as you can see, instead of going straight on through the mission where the sparkles are telling you, if you go to the back door, you get this green crystal. It's the first of 3 of the crystals. If you want, you can kill every enemy. You don't have to. So, when you get to this room, instead of going straight on in there, go ahead and go backwards into that room.
Don't forget about the trap on the right side.
As you can see right here, this long strip, don't touch it, it's a trap. Now, usually when people go into this area, they will go up this bookcase. You can go that way if you choose. It's a shortcut. There's a couple enemies back in this back way, though.
As well as there's a treasure chest.
If you go right in between these 2, here's you a treasure chest. For me, it didn't give me something I need, but if you're just starting this out and you're just doing it, it might actually give you something you need.
Sometimes it'll give you a lot of gold.
Don't touch the middle way. That's 2 traps in the middle of that. If you can notice on my body on my body right here, this is what happens when you hit the traps. Your body does move a lot slower. Sometimes that can be damaging for you in your character.
Can hinder your group a lot too.
Yes. But as you've seen, if you're a higher level, I believe if you're a higher level, you might be able to get in without having a group, but I wouldn't count on it. But as you can see, and then you can roll and you won't take damage. Because at the bottom of this, there's nothing at the bottom of this stairway, but I think it's halfway between the stairway is where this trap is for this second flight of stairs.
I've just realized you have no one watching right now.
The only one that was watching was the creative trash bin. Alright guys, in this way before the guy there's a dungeoneering kit. This way is a block to spiderwebs. So then you're going to go in here and you're going to have to fight this guy. His name is Mark the Fowl. He apparently can summon things, summon people. I did not know that. So I learned something new today. Alright, so on this side is your first plant. It is a star flower. And on this side is your second crystal, which is the red crystal. So you're going to go in here and you're going to have another set of enemies, and then you got to activate the secret door. When you see a fire pit, it is always best to hit the fire pit. I know that it does, most people, they're super strong, they don't want to hit this fire pit. It's always best to hit a fire pit, because when you hit a fire pit, if you don't have VIP, one, you're going to be healing up your injuries if you sit there for a few minutes.
30 seconds
per injury. Okay?
Yellow is the first injury, red is the second, and dark red is the third.
As well as a fire pit, if you do die, whether it be from lag to the boss was harder than you thought it was, you're going to hit back to the fire pit you just hit. So if you touch the fire pit at the beginning of the level and then you died right there at the end of the boss, like the second boss or something, you're going to go all the way back to the beginning usually.
As well as it does give +1 to all stats.
Yes.
For 15 minutes every time you touch the fire pit.
If you hear jingling bells in the background, that's my babies. I have 2 beautiful cats.
You look for the second crystal.
Yes. I think it's the next. Okay, so then your next crystal is the blue crystal, which is your third crystal. It is always best to kill all the enemies because it's irritating. So you're going to go into this room. Not the first one, but the second one back in this corner right here. You can harvest a blue crystal. And there's all your crystals. I'm sorry I'm starting to lag. After this, I will be logging off. Because I don't like to play with super lag.
Yeah, you live in lag town.
Panda, have you ever heard of Lagman? My cat looked at me like I was stupid, guys. Okay. Then you're going to go into the greenery room, as what I like to call it in this dungeon, because it goes from icy to greenery. And you're going to pick up the glowberries. That is your second plant. And then right across from the glowberries, this is the ginger shroom, which is just basically a mushroom. Now, let me tell you one thing about the ginger shroom. I don't know if it still does it, but rare. It used to be on Thog the Ravenous. And sometimes it's in the corner right here. So your glowberries are over here. next to these mushrooms, and the mushroom is over here in the dark corner.
It's just in case you don't grab it there, you get it from the boss.
Yes. Then you're gonna kill these guys. I believe every dungeon has 3 bosses. Believe every level, every dungeon has 3 bosses. The first one was the Mark the Foul. This one is the second one for this one is Thog the Ravenous, and then the third one we'll see shortly. And if you guys didn't know, my real name is Amanda.
You want me to take her as a one shot?
No. Alright, so you're gonna kill him. If you don't get the shroom from back there, remember he may drop it. And here is another fire pit. Just gonna touch the fire pit and then keep on going. There is a trap right here. Try not to touch it. If you hit the wall, you usually end up activating it. So, then when you come through here, you have a thievery kit right here. As you can see, the back door's opened. So you just go through, you can look inside. What you got in here? Was it dark in there? Was it scary being in there alone? Were you scared? No one talked to me, guys. There's a trap there. I always activate that one. I don't know why, but it always gets activated by me. I can even be careful. And I always activate it. So, then you can go here, there's a chest, there's a thievery kit right back here. If you have the thing. If you go right here, you can just look around, there's nothing in there. Back here, nothing back here, just some water. I needed to take a bath, that was why I took one. Go back here, there's nothing back here. There's 2 enemies back here. Okay, so then you're gonna hit this right here. This is the 3rd and final boss in this place. Beware when you do fight her, she does like to bounce around. So. So, like I said, that's all for that. You're just gonna jump down here. There is traps on there. Don't remember exactly where they are, but there is traps. Okay, so you're going to put your crystals on this one. 2, 3, bam, here's you a chest. Easy as just picking up 3 crystals. Yeah, you get stuff that's probably not really worth it, but then use your daily dungeon key right here. You're going to get this. Bam. Then you're going to go all the way over here. For some reason, either way, you go and you put the three plants here, but for some reason it's not letting me put the plants, so I'm just gonna hang out right here for a few minutes and just let it think if it's gonna let me do it or not. Alright, so you can actually identify everything in your inventory super fast now. Like I said, for some reason it's not letting me. But that was the cloak tower. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I look forward to videoing soon. Comment below if you have any other questions or concerns or something you want to see. I know that I was rambling a lot. I was really nervous about doing this. So, I want to give a shout out to my viewer, Creative Trash Bin. Thank you for the comments. Love you. Thanks for watching and enjoy.